Good morning! My name is David. I'm an educator at Discovery Place Science. Today I'm going to use my knowledge of science to help you with your cooking. More specifically, my chemistry and food science. Have you ever tried to make a steak and it comes out dry and tough like shoe leather? On the other hand, have you ever tried to cook a same sort of protein and it comes out this gray, mushy mess that barely counts as food? Well, that's because of a particular enzyme in a lot of different foods called proteases. If you're like me and you want to get that perfect bite, what you're going to want to do is marinate your protein in a mixture of salt, sugar, acid, and oil. By doing this, you actually make the meat a little juicier, a little softer, and definitely far away from the dry shoe leather we were talking about earlier. Most recipes you find will recommend marinating a minimum of 2 hours, and of course, never go over 24. Because if you go over 24 hours, you're gonna get closer to that gray, mushy mess we were talking about earlier. My friends, tonight I'm making some carne asada nachos for dinner, and I want to show you guys a little bit of how I'm doing it. So, I've got my oil, my blend of spices, which include cumin, garlic powder, sugar, salt, and my secret ingredient of smoked paprika, and I've already taken the liberty of cutting up the strip steak. Alright, the next step is to add my oil and my blend of spices. I'm going to seal the bag, shake it up a little bit, and then I'll be popping this in the refrigerator. Now you might be asking yourself, well, David, where's your acid? That, you're going to have to wait to come back and find out. And we're back. In front of me here is the meat that we were preparing a little bit earlier, and it's finally time to add our acid. The acid I chose for today is lime juice. When I add the lime juice to the meat, it's going to use some of those proteases that we talked about to break down the meat and make it a little juicier, a little more tender, and infuse it with that zesty lime flavor. Well, you see, proteins are just long chains of amino acids which help to give meat its toughness. Now, the protease enzyme that we've been talking about helps to unravel some of those chains and give meat a much more tender texture. Now, protease enzymes aren't just found in lemons and limes like what I've been discussing today. They're actually found in a wide variety of fruits, such as kiwis, papayas, mango, or my personal favorite, pineapple. You see, pineapple has this special chemical called bromelain, which is why when you bite into pineapple, it feels like it's biting back. Alright friends, the last step is to wait about 2 hours for my meat to finish infusing with that lime flavor. Then I'll cook it up and I'll get right back to you. Fresh out of the oven. Don't they look great? I can't wait to dig into this and see how well it cuts. Like butter! Oh, this is so good. I wish all of you guys were here with me. Bon appetit.